guys, I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber Foss, Kyuujin cosplay, and today we're back again, guys, with the OC, episode 18.
The truth.
Ooh, please tell me that Marissa learns that Oliver is an asshole.
Yeah,
Please.
because a few episodes ago he basically stopped pretending around Ryan, and Ryan has been becoming more and more suspicious. And last episode he broke into the school, checked his file, learned about his past with his girlfriend,
Broke into Marissa's
locker. Yeah, found a letter that he thought was to Marissa, but then Oliver was saying it was to his girlfriend. It was a love letter, and
to Marissa, come on.
But then Ryan has been seeing a lot of red flags. He's been, seeing them get closer and closer together. Marissa doesn't trust him anymore. But then right after she basically said, "I don't trust you, leave," Oliver went to him and was like, "Ha, I have your girlfriend, we're alone, like who is she gonna trust now?"
And Ryan start to beat him up.
Yeah, so he's not helping his case at all. Aside from that, well, South was jealous last episode of Summer and another guy who was trying way too much to be funny.
But he was still dating Ada.
Well, it doesn't surprise me though. He still loves Summer.
Yeah.
It's just that you've got a girlfriend now, dude. You made your choice. Just stick with it. We'll see how that develops. And it's official now. We are gonna have a restaurant / club / place where we can play some music.
We need one for the teenage drama TV show.
We always need one. We need a place where the kids can have fun and play music. So now we have an official place that belongs to Seth's dad and Marissa's dad. So that's pretty cool. And I'm very excited to see what happens next with Oliver and Ryan. So, without further ado, let's jump into this episode. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to know when these come out, and check out our Patreon for the full reactions.
Alright, so let's watch it, guys.
I know you want me to say I'm sorry, but I'm not. Oliver admitted it right to my face. He told me he wanted me gone so we could get to Marissa.
Then why would he drop the assault charges against you?
Just to rub it in his face.
Did that?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Marissa would have never forgiven him.
Come on, help me out here, would you? This is what I know. You attacked him, period.
He just
On
told
probation,
you why.
The slightest infraction would probably result in you being taken from us. And you did it anyway. For the life of me, I can't understand why.
Still didn't change the fact that he attacked him.
Come on, Brian. The next time you feel like raising your fist, you had better open your mouth and talk.
He did
I'm
risk
here
a
for
lot.
that. What am I supposed to do? I can't ground you. I'm not going to chain you to the wall. You want to go after that Oliver kid? Go ahead. But if you want to stay, if you want to be part of this family, you're not going to go anywhere. You're not going to do anything. You're not going to see anyone unless Kirsten and I say it's okay. That's the deal. Take it or leave it.
So you're grounded if you want to be a part of this family. Jesus. He told you why he punched him. You keep coming up with reasons.
It's just that Oliver was dangerous. That's it. Explain your reasoning. We learned that in high school. Explain your reasoning.
He feels it in his guts.
That's not a good reason.
You have to go. We both could use the weekend away. It'll be my treat.
I can't. Besides, I'm the one who should be treating you. You never would have gotten hurt if it weren't for me.
Hey, that was Ryan, not you. What did we learn in therapy, huh? We are responsible for our own actions. Hey, what's up? Luke,
Okay, so are you responsible for your action, man?
I see Luke joining and I'm like, best boy, come on, defend your friend.
Good for her, right? Let me at least get you and your mom a suite at the hotel. That way I'll be there, and you won't even have to think about Ryan.
Look, this is probably her now, already checking up on me.
Seriously, Oliver, stop trying to be with her 24/7.
It's Ryan, isn't it?
You're not gonna get it?
She's not talking to Ryan right now.
Is she still talking to me, or are you doing all of her talking?
Yeah, exactly.
What's up, Marissa?
I should probably just go.
Stay. You two enjoy your lunch.
Oh my god, Luke! Coming in like a fucking champ. You defend your boy.
So sorry. I guess I can just get a little overprotective sometimes. But I would never presume to.
I know. It's okay. Really. Hey, why don't I just go get us some dessert?
She was saying that she was happy to have no one in her life now to breathe down her neck and, judge her and stuff like that.
Well, he's beating in her face.
There's something about that kid. So I went over to Pacific after school. I know a few guys on the water polo team over there. I figured I'd ask them what they knew about him. What was he like when he went to Pacific? Did they even know him? Did they know Natalie? Well, it turns out there is no Natalie.
Told ya.
At least not at Pacific High.
But then be sure of that on, you know, before you accuse him of anything, because you don't want him to come up.
Natalie? Her name was Natasha. Come on.
No, you don't.
Where we're gonna put it all.
What are you doing at my house? You have to leave. I mean it.
I have to tell you something.
You went to my mom. She called the school. She called the hotel looking for Oliver's parents.
Just let me talk to you, please.
Why do you hate him so much? What did he ever do to you?
There is no Natalie.
You're becoming pathetic.
Ask him. Ask him to show you his yearbook.
Marissa, inside you're in big trouble. Ryan, go home.
No, you know what, Ryan? You stay. I'm going.
Marissa, get back here.
It's show her some proof. She won't believe you otherwise.
He did kind of
She
tell
won't
her
believe
about
him on
proof.
his word. Show her proof.
He said, ask him to show him his yearbook.
Yeah, but she won't. She believes Oliver.
I thought you might want some breakfast.
Thanks.
I promise I will do everything I can to help you. I can't help you if you don't talk to me. You don't tell me what's going on.
Ryan, I thought you might like some
Oh,
coffee.
they
Big
cares.
minds.
Luke's here to see you.
Aww.
He cares.
Yes.
I thought you want some coffee.
At breakfast.
Hey, man. So did it go last night? What'd she say?
She didn't believe me. And her mom started in and she ran away.
To Oliver's?
I don't know. She wants to be with him, she's gonna be with him.
Wait, so you're just gonna give up?
What else can I do? She's not gonna listen to a word I have to say.
She's
Prove
gonna listen to
her.
me.
Prove
It's
it to her,
up to
Luke.
Luke. Da, da, da. She is pissed at Ryan right now, so him pushing is just gonna
So
keep her away.
after
Push her all back, yeah.
my parents. Hey, don't answer that. It's probably your mom.
It's Luke. Hey,
Where are you? You okay?
I'm fine. I'm at the hotel.
Why is he calling you?
Marissa, you gotta listen to me.
There is no Natalie Bishop.
Ryan was right.
Luke, don't you start too.
I'm trying to help you, Marissa.
You really want to help? Go to my mom's, pick up my clothes, and tell her I'm fine.
No, Marissa.
Luke, please.
I'll be there soon.
He's just dropping off some clothes.
Can't you see? This is disturbing. He is pushing her way too much. His whole face changed when she said that Luke was on the phone.
Unbelievable.
He is
Don't,
possessive.
Luke's not finished. Hey, Mr. Cohen. Hey, Sandy.
So the comic book
Mr. Cohen.
education
Hey,
continues.
Sandy.
Batman the animated series.
Yes, Girls' Night Out, in which Batgirl and Supergirl team up to combat the forces of evil and delight Seth Cohen.
Is Supergirl wearing Doc Martens?
Oh.
Yes. Yes, she is, Summer.
Thank you, Sandy, for noticing what's going on.
Dad, we were all gonna have lunch. Do you know if there's...
Can I see you? No.
Thank you.
Okay. What? What did I do?
You hurt that poor girl's feelings out there.
Who? Dad, Summer? Please.
No, Anna. How do you think that makes her feel to watch you flirting with another girl right in front of her?
Okay, Dad. I was not flirting.
Seth,
Dad, Summer and I are friends.
that's not what it looked like.
Okay, great. I'm not talking about this anymore.
Of course you're not talking to me about it. No one's talking to me about anything lately. If you want to go ahead and flirt with Summer, you go ahead.
Why are we still talking about it?
Because I'm your father and I'm responsible for you.
Do you think that this is about me? Or could this be about Ryan?
No.
This is about you, man.
You gotta start looking at yourself a little bit, kid.
Okay.
You're just fucking...
Just in case. It's a little
Blind.
bit about Ryan. I think he'll come to you when he's ready.
That, yes. But everything else he said was true.
I was just wondering if someone dropped off a bag for me.
Sorry, one moment. Can you hold, please? Let me check for you, Miss Cooper.
Natalie, do you know Oliver Trask?
Yeah, since he was just a little guy. He used to babysit him. You don't want to know how old I am.
Your last name isn't Bishop, is it?
Yes. Why do you ask?
Da da da. Well, she learned the truth. Okay.
Okay, so he does live in that penthouse then.
Hey,
Hey.
I was just calling your cell. Where'd you go? I got out of the shower and you were gone.
Oh, I just went downstairs to see if they had my bag, but they didn't.
Oh, you didn't have to do that. They'll bring it up.
There's only so many
Okay.
lies he could have told.
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just The weirdest thing happened. So you know the concierge at the front desk? Her name's Natalie. Natalie Bishop. The same as your ex-girlfriend, right?
Marissa, I can explain.
I have to go.
No, please. Okay, I'm sorry. I always do this. Why do I always do this?
Oliver, stop it! Oliver, stop! Okay. Alright? It's okay, I'm not going anywhere.
See, it's a. As soon as she started pulling away from him, he did that, so she would worry. He is dangerous. He's got her in his room. Who knows what he's gonna do next? And they're so far away.
Ryan, it's me.
What's going on? Where are you?
I'm at the hotel. I can't really talk right now, but it's Oliver. You were right, and now he won't let me leave.
Hang up.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh
Hang
fuck.
up the phone,
Oh
please.
shit.
Give me the phone.
What are you doing?
What's going on, Marissa?
Please, give me the phone. Bye, Ryan.
Oh shit. Oh shit. It doesn't look like we have enough episode to deal with that right now.
We got 8, so yes we do.
No, enough end of episode.
Food's here. Where you going?
Talk.
Marissa's in trouble. I'm just gonna make sure she's okay.
Give me the keys.
I have to go, okay?
Talk.
Give me the keys.
He's
Say
gonna come
what
with you.
happened.
He's gonna come with
Yes.
you.
Let's
I'll
go.
drive.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Trust him. That's
I'm
great.
sorry, okay? I'm so sorry. I just heard you on the phone with him and I didn't know what to
It's
do.
okay, so why don't you just put the gun down and we can talk about it?
No, I can't. You'll leave.
Oliver, I have to go sometime.
What, to him?
You and I are friends. We will always be
Friends? Friends, Marissa, I'm in love with you. How could you not know that? I've always been. You're the only thing in my life that I love.
Then why would you want to hurt me?
I don't. I never would. This isn't for you, it's for me. Because if you leave, I will have nothing else to live for. So you have to promise me you will not leave.
Oliver, you there? Natalie.
I'm fine. I just got out of the shower.
Oliver, please. I guess he's fine.
Are you kidding me?
Well, thanks for checking. We'll go.
No.
Marissa!
Just risk it.
Marissa!
Just risk it. I guess.
Let's go.
Ryan, he's got a gun.
Let's go.
Oh, why did you do that?
Sir, put the gun
Ryan.
Or what? You're gonna shoot me? Let me save you the trouble.
Come on, son. You don't want to do that. Put the gun down. Now.
Oliver, put the gun down, man.
Why, man? I'm doing you a favor.
Why would you want to do that? You hate me. If you do this, you won't hurt me. You'll hurt Marissa. One person that cares about you. And I know you don't want to do that. I know what it's like to be abandoned by your parents. Your friends. You have no one in your life who believes in you.
Oh, fuck.
But you put the gun down, you get a second chance.
He's so fucking proud.
I'm sorry.
Ooh, he needs help.
Yes.
A lot of it.
Yes.
Marissa's okay. Her mom's got her. And the police are taking Oliver to the hospital.
Do you feel bad?
Clean up the pool house before they get here.
I should give Summer a call
What? Why?
to let her know Marissa's okay.
She doesn't know Marissa's not okay.
Yeah, but I think she would want to know. They're best friends.
You know what? Call her. I'm leaving.
Anna, just wait 1 second. This huge thing just happened.
Yeah, and the first thing you do is decide to call Summer? I think you're a great guy. But I'm not gonna stand here and pretend like I'm your girlfriend when I'm not. At least not anymore.
Good for you, girl. Honestly.
You deserve better, and
I did say it was gonna happen this way. She had to be the one to leave because it would have been so bad otherwise. I'm just sad it hurt her.
I was wondering where Ever since the day you got here, you have totally had my back. I promise you, from now on, I will never fail you again.
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
To be fair, he was playing it
So, do you want to
pretty
tell me
good
about your
game.
night? Or, since I already heard about it, could we just skip to my breakup with Anna? Really? Anna broke up with you? No, why would you just assume Anna broke up with me?
Because you don't have the guts to do it.
What does that mean?
What, she didn't break up with you?
No, she did, but you're supposed to have my backyard.
It's always like that with these two. I will always have your back. Now, since I know your story, let's talk about me.
Thank God it ended
so
good then.
bad. Oh, Sandy
So
was
the
so proud.
Shoot is out.
Sandy was so proud of
Sandy
him.
was MVP this episode.
He and Luke.
He and Luke. I just love how he handled that situation because he saw what was going on between Anna, Seth, and Summer. And seriously, Seth was just such a jerk.
Blind. He
to
was
do
blind.
this.
The thing is, I'm not ready. Don't really want to call him a jerk for this because I truly believe he was just that dumb. He was not seeing.
Well, you know what? It does remind me of something similar that my ex used to do. When we were technically hanging out, he was completely just focused on his friend, and I didn't exist during that conversation. So, for example, we went to see the Frey at a concert, and he saw one of his friend there, and they basically talked pretty much all night. And I was just standing and listening to music, and that was just it.
Yeah. Well, okay. To be fair, your ex
Mike was a jerk too.
Seth, in that case, I think just genuinely did not realize how much focus he was putting on Summer versus Anna. I think, he connected so much with Anna before, and they were very in sync. They were very similar. There was this whole thing about them being so similar that they were almost brother and sister. It put doubt in their relationship. He started maybe backing up a little bit in order to break that illusion that they were brother and sister. And she started putting doubt in, am I doing the right thing? Why is he not putting as much focus in me as Summer? Because Summer is not similar to Seth, but she showed interest in what he liked this episode. So it created a strong bond that she felt she was losing with her boyfriend, which is crazy because she's so similar. So it's not a bad thing. But Seth, I feel like, put some distance between him and Anna to destroy that illusion, and doing so, since he always cared about Summer, started focusing a lot more on her when she came to him, wanting, friendship, wanting love, wanting people.
The thing with relationship, like with boyfriend and girlfriend and etc., it's okay to have lots in common or not that much in common, just like with Sandy and Kirsten. But the key in a relationship is communication. When you got insecurities or doubts in your couple, you need to talk it out. You need to talk to your significant other.
I agree about that. I would say that Anna should have probably talked to him about this
a lot sooner.
To be fair, he was talked about, his dad gave him the talk a couple times and he didn't listen.
Denied it.
Yes, because he didn't see it, and now he doesn't understand what happened. I'm very curious as to how he's going to treat Anna next episode. Is he going to expect, things to maybe settle and go back, to what it used to be? Or is he going to completely, go for Summer and be like, Anna and I are friends. I love Summer. He really needs to understand his feelings. It's the same problem as before, before he started dating Anna.
Yeah,
he just needs to make a choice and go for it.
I think right now, Anna understood that Seth...
He loves Summer.
And she deserves way better than that.
Well, yeah, he
so
treated
I
her like...
I don't think she's gonna go back for it.
No, I don't think she will.
I'm just... Sorry, I cut you up. I'm just so proud of her because sometimes you kind of settle in a relationship that you don't want to break up, and you think that
I'll be the third wheel in my own relationship.
I'll be the third wheel, like I love. He's a nice guy. He doesn't treat me that bad. It's not that harsh for me that he just talked to Summer a lot, But
yeah, but she's not that.
She understood that she deserves better as a girlfriend, and she
people
decided to leave.
People who would normally do that would probably be the ones that need security. They need, the confirmation that they have a boyfriend or a husband, and they will willingly overlook the cheating or stuff like that, because as long as they have emotional and or financial or sometimes just someone around that loves them, it could be any reason, but it's any type of security. It could be something else, but I'm gonna go with that. They would overlook the rest for that, but I don't feel like are there yet. I don't think Anna needs that. I think she has a lot more confidence than Seth, and she understands her feelings a lot better. So of course I'm really proud of her for finally stepping up. I do think she should have maybe brought it up before, but Seth is to blame in the situation here. He was completely blind. Summer did not help. She knew he was in a relationship, and she pushed and she pushed.
She really forced herself between these two, yeah.
But not that we didn't see it coming. Like they've been in love with. Well, he's been in love with her for a long time, and I think his attraction to Summer has always been bigger than his attraction to Anna. So now at least it's out in the open. I was afraid that it was gonna hurt Anna. It kind of did.
It totally did.
But at least she didn't, let that go on for more than a couple episodes, and now she's out. So we'll see how they settle things, if she can stick around as a friend perhaps, or it hurts too much. Is she gonna leave? We'll see. But at least she made a choice, and the die has been cast. So moving on.
Not a bigger problem.
Well, I wanted to talk briefly about the Sandy thing and the Ryan speak to him and stuff.
Okay.
He did speak to him. We kept saying, talk to him, talk to him. You kept saying talk to him, and I'm like, he did. Well, at the beginning, he told him. No, let me say this. He asked him, tell me what's up, and Ryan told him, Oliver is dangerous. He already told them about, the restriction order. From his ex. He talked to them about, the lashing out, the drugs. Sandy knows about all of that. So what does he want? More. Why did you punch him? He told him. He came to me and he directly told me to my face that he wanted Marissa and he wanted me out. So he punched him. Yeah, you want more reason for that? Yes, maybe Ryan has a tendency to rush to violence because of his past, because of his trust issues, because he's tired of not being trusted. He is the guy that comes from Chino when they were all rich kids and they banded together against him. Seth didn't believe him. Marissa doesn't believe him. Oliver is just rubbing it in his face. Sandy wanted more than just, he came to me and he literally told me he wanted me out. Well, yeah, Ryan has trust issues. But he told him everything else. So it's not about tell me what's happening. I think it's because Sandy did not trust him. He thought, there's something more. There is a reason why you're acting like this. Like, why? What are you trying to do, considering, the risks? And Ryan was like, I told you everything there was.
Did he tell Sandy about the fact that he cut his wrist?
They talked about it in the principal's office.
Okay. Yeah.
It was the reason for the restricting order. Anyway, So he knew about all of that, and I think he saw Ryan act more rashly, day after day, and he was just wondering,
baby,
what do you want? I think it's because Sandy has been questioning if Ryan really wants to stay with the family, but he clearly does. He stayed.
Because the fact that he broke into India's school, broke into Marissa's locker, and got punched a kid.
He's been showing a behavior that would get him kicked out of the family.
I think that after the break-in, the punching, and all the paranoia of Ryan.
Well, paranoia.
Well, he did look paranoid about it,
He looked like a guy.
I think that for Sandy, it was maybe difficult for him to trust Ryan's word.
It's all about trust. He looked like a guy who didn't trust anyone. He didn't trust Marissa to, make a good decision towards Oliver. He didn't trust Oliver to be with Marissa. He didn't trust Sandy to tell him the actual reason for his behavior. It's all about trust, and Ryan has trust issues, that's for sure. There's a reason why Marissa, said to Summer, he never talks to anyone. He just punches them. He acts rather than talk. He's not good at talking.
He has trust issues.
Yes, he's not used to having people that actually care in his life. So I get it, but I love that in the end, after maybe what Seth told him, and after deciding to wait for Ryan to come to him, he stayed back, and then when Ryan actually came to him, he helped him out. And he was so fucking proud of that kid in the end, and I love it. Mwah, perfect. Now the Oliver situation, which is the big thing.
There's something that I do find, and it's really sad that Marissa wasn't aware of all those red flags. Maybe in a couple or just with a friend that is just so toxic and you cannot see that.
Well, this episode she was aware of a lot of little things that, put the doubt in her a little bit. But I think it's because Ryan, she was having problems with Ryan, so it probably helped, her relationship with Oliver in this. But Marissa has a lot of issues, and Ryan has a harsh way of dealing with it. The last time they dealt with the alcohol, he basically told her, you either stop or I'm leaving. It's not like he acts like he doesn't want to understand. He doesn't want to give her a chance. He doesn't want to pity her, which, to be fair, is kind of what she needs. But Oliver does the opposite. He comes in with his own issues. He comes in with an understanding. I've been there. I know what you're going through. I can be your ear. You can tell me everything. I will understand. There's a huge difference between talking about your problems to someone who's never been there and talking about your problems to someone who's lived it. So maybe that was why she felt a connection to Oliver. And then the problems with Ryan started happening. At first it was, born of jealousy, for sure. Mm-hmm. And she just saw Oliver as a nice guy, wanted to be friends. She didn't see any problem there. And we also had doubts at first.
Well, at first, it did look like a nice guy.
And then, after 2 episodes, when he started showing red flags that Ryan actually saw, and he wasn't trying to hide it, it was already too late. She was in too deep. She liked the kid, she was friends with him, and Ryan had already shown behavior of lack of trust and jealousy. So she thought it was a joke at first, but then she started, thinking maybe Ryan is acting out of jealousy. And that pushed her towards Oliver more and more. And again, he's the only one that understands me. He will listen. You won't.
But even with that, is the fact that she didn't show the fact that every time that she tried to say she couldn't be with him, she had other things to do.
That was in this episode.
Yeah.
And she did react a little bit. She had that look of, okay, this is weird. And then he started acting, and then he started acting normally again, and she was like, oh, fine, good, because he's offering her, escapes. He's basically saying, and I mean, she reacted every single time this episode, so she saw it, it's just that she chose to ignore it, because he's the only one left.
Yeah, but there's the thing, you shouldn't ignore it. When people are trying to gaslight you and blaming you because you don't want to spend time with them, like 24/7.
Well, she did in the end, but it was too late. And that's what I was afraid of.
She went to the apartment at the end and he was pointing a gun at his head. That was too late.
I know. That's what I was afraid of. I was afraid of, eventually if she was going to reject him, how he was going to react. I was, not pleasantly, surprised or anything, but at least he didn't threaten her physically, which could have been even worse, but he did have a gun and it could have turned really bad, and he was threatening to kill himself, which is psychological manipulation, emotional manipulation, which is just as bad.
It did have a history of hurting himself when he doesn't have the attention of the people that he's obsessed with.
That's why we keep saying he is a victim in the situation. He has a lot of issues, trust issues, self-esteem issues. His parents are basically nowhere to be found. They don't care about him. He's had to make up stories to make himself seem more important. He uses the money that his parents all they can give him is their money. So he uses that to buy friends.
Which reminds me of, I know this is completely stupid, but I'm kind of glad that now I know that he does live in that penthouse.
But you have wild theories.
It could have happened.
It could have happened.
Teenage drama,
Yes, it's better to be wary of the fucked up and then be gladly, okay.
But knowing that this is just more sad because the parents are just totally not there.
Yeah, he is a victim of the system, a victim of his parents, a victim of his own mental issues. He just didn't deal with them and he lashed out. And unfortunately, if he doesn't treat that, it's going to keep happening. And obviously, it wasn't treated correctly the first time. He has emotional, he has affection issues. How do you say that? attachment issues, we'll say. He's very possessive of the people that understand him because he feels like he's completely alone. And once he spotted one person who can understand him, kind of like Marissa did, just to a higher level, he lashes, he clutches to that person, and then everything becomes a potential, oh, you're leaving me.
Yeah.
Marissa wasn't technically leaving him, but everything, he started becoming paranoid. Because a lot of people were starting to turn on him, and Marissa was the only one left, sort of. So
she left for 5 minutes, and he's
Yeah,
already
no, but that's because he
panicking,
became-
calling her phone, going, where were you? Where were you?
he became paranoid because I think Ryan turned on him, Luke was turning on him, Marissa's mom, everyone was kind of turning their backs to him and putting him on the pedestal of, you're fucked up and you have problems. So Marissa was the only one left, and he was very afraid that she was going to do the exact same thing. So every behavior, he started seeing, oh shit, you're about to leave me. Oh shit, okay, you're lying to me. It's paranoia.
But you know what's sad is the fact that yes, he was afraid, and he panicked because people were all turning their backs on him. But at the center of the issue, he was responsible for that.
That's
Because
what,
of
well,
his,
yeah, but that's what mental health
behavior.
does.
Yeah, that's the worst and the saddest thing about it.
He is a victim. I'm glad that no one was killed. I'm glad no one was hurt. At least now people can take care of him. I don't know if he's gonna come back. I don't know if we'll see him again. Marissa is gonna have to deal with the mental scars and the trauma from what happened. I don't know how it's gonna affect Ryan and Marissa's relationship, because right now he's comforting her, helping her, but she did choose to believe Oliver over him, and he already has issues with trust. I don't know. It's not the first time either that they've been asking. They've been accusing each other of not trusting one another. And communication wasn't the issue in this. Like, they did try to talk. It's just that she didn't believe him.
Yep.
So to me, that says Ryan is not giving you something that you found in Oliver. So there's a problem here. You need to talk about this, or else it's going to keep happening. In any case, it was a very good episode. I love that he didn't turn out to just be a psychopath, Yeah. There's actual issues behind the character, and you can turn it into a very tragic thing that happened to him. And whether or not you like the character, or you like or not what happened with them.
Personally, I did like the
actors
acting.
Yeah, I like the acting. Very sometimes a bit too much, but I think it did its
Teenage
thing.
drama, it's okay.
Yeah, no, but it served the purpose. I think it did its thing, and I was waiting for something like that to eventually happen in the show. I did talk to you about, maybe not here, but I talked to her about how I thought so far the OC has been very episodal.
Episode by episode.
Yeah, basically, we start something at the beginning of an episode. It happens, and it gets resolved in that episode, and then we move on. There are some things that stick around, but mostly the big issues are solved in the episode. So I was happy to finally have something that took several episodes to be solved, and took its time to be hyped up. And I think I really enjoyed the storyline. I love that they went there, and I really, really wonder where they're gonna go next.
Something bigger.
Yeah, probably.
Before we end that conversation, I just want to brush it off a bit with Luke and Julie. They're gonna go there, guys. I'm sure
they're gonna go there.
Please wait for him to be at least.
Well, maybe he is.
He's not 18. I'm sure of it.
How old are they?
Like 16 or 17.
Shit.
So wait for it, please.
It's gonna
wait for him to be at least legal. It's gonna be awkward, but wait for him to be legal.
Why
please.
can't you find yourself someone new? Why go with Kirsten's dad or Marissa's ex? Like, why? Why?
She wants to be a cougar now.
Oh, she's kind of like Marissa. She is just looking for someone to listen. And Luke has been on a path of change these last few episodes.
Yeah, but that's too far. This is too far. Come on.
He's a ladies' good man. He likes to flirt and stuff. And she she's pretty and it's probably a phantasm of a fantasy of his.
If you can, like what? If you can have the girl, you go for the mom.
He's a teenage boy. There's in those shows they like to play a lot on teenage boys have fantasies over their friends' moms or stuff like that.
Cooper.
Oh Jesus. So, but it looks like they're gonna go there, and I don't know if I'm ready. I've been rooting for Luke a lot these past few episodes because he's been the only one supporting Ryan, which is crazy in a world where we have Seth Cohen. What the fuck? But he's been good, and now I think I don't know.
Like we almost done with the first season, guys. And the change from the first episode is just so.
I kept thinking about it. I kept thinking about that first episode where he beat him up and almost left him for dead, and I was like, Jesus, we have grown.
Oh yes, we do.
And that's only because of Luke is not that bad of a guy, because he did save him in that first episode. Mm-hmm. We did see another layer to him at the beginning, and then you had the problem with his dad and how Ryan helped him.
Yeah.
So, and now he's been basically cast out by the rest at school. People basically joke about his dad. Like, they mock him because of his dad. So his group of friends is now them.
I think the fact that he doesn't have the pressure to step up his game with the popular gang, really distressed him. He's more laid down now, so he can be more himself.
Well, his reputation is over as far as he thinks,
so he doesn't care anymore.
Well, I think he does care. It's just he spend time with them.
No,
so.
but it's just with Summer. When you have to stand up to your facade and keep up your mask for your
friends,
you're not yourself. You're basically playing a character for people that doesn't really like you for yourself. But now that both of them, like Summers and Luke, are not with the popular crowd anymore, but just with the outcasts, they're more themselves, they're more goofy, they're more laid down.
So like Summer finally opening herself up to the idea of watching animated, series.
Batman is sick, come on.
Reading comics, which I would never have imagined Summer doing before, but I mean, go girl. This thing is good, so yeah, read it. Anyway, but I think it's a long discussion. I think we're gonna end this here and see what happens in the next episode. Very intense episode. Thank you guys so much for watching this with us. If you want to see the next episode right away, it is on Patreon already. Check it out right now if you want. The link is in the description below.
And if you don't, it's okay. That's fine. We have the next one to be out on YouTube, which will be next week, guys. So, see you then.
Bye.
Bye, guys.